Hello, I wanted to showcase this wheel. It has been redone in wet charcoal, which is a color provided by Prismatic powders. And the reason I'm recording this video is that I wanted to give a visual aid in case you are considering this for your project, wanting to see what wet charcoal could look like in the end product. I've been there. I know you look for this, for references online, and sometimes you're looking at them through your phone or your computer, but it doesn't quite give you an exact representation of what it's going to look like in real life. Granted, I've got two gray cars. That's gray and that's gray. Well, I know this is charcoal, but there is, there's a spectrum, and you want to know what shade of gray or what shade of charcoal exactly this is going to look like. And I've also seen projects, by people who post them up, and it's the same person saying that this was done in wet charcoal and this was done in wet charcoal, but they do look like a different shade of charcoal to me. So, and I actually came to learn from somebody the other day that apparently that could vary, not so much the technician, but because you hope that the methods are the same and the equipment is working the same, but the recipe could be different. So if you bought wet charcoal from Prismatic powders, but you bought different batch numbers and it was done by the same person on the same day, your wet charcoals could end up looking just a little different. If someone conversant with powder coating can confirm or deny that, let me know, but that's what I heard. So whenever I have projects, I just kind of send them all, if I want them all to look the same, so that they buy the powder from the same batch number. And this is what we have. Another thing is that mine, the technician told me that he added clear coat over it. I don't know 100% how the job is done. I don't do powder coating, but that might be a little different in case, I don't know if yours will use the clear coat on top or not, but this is what it ended up looking like. So the spokes do have clear on them, and the inner barrel as well. The outer barrel, which I guess is the inner one, the one that hides under the tire, looks pretty dull, and I'm assuming that's what wet charcoal looks like with minimal application on aluminum. And then the backside, like I mentioned, he did put the clear, he laid the clear over it as well. And he usually coats everything, including the hub, which is great, because bare aluminum, raw aluminum sometimes looks a little not so pleasing to the eye. So this is what we have. And I do understand that this is not 100% perfect. It's not a very bright day. I would have loved to give you a sunny day outlook, show you how the sun hits all the different angles, but it's a pretty gloomy day. It's at the end of October in Indiana, so this is the best I can do for you because I'm actually about to ship those wheels away. And yeah, I could have picked something better, but that's why we're working with my garage towel as a background. But I was hoping that my intention with this was not to tell you that this is exactly what wet charcoal should look like, but my purpose was to add to the pool of wet charcoal media out there and to let you know that kind of adding to that average, so that when you want to do wet charcoal, it could look this light or this dark or somewhere in between. And having a video like this or pictures that I'm going to post up are going to be some other reference for you to look at in case you're trying to pick a color for your project. I hope that helps, and I suppose I could have it against a black background, see what it looks like. Alright. It reminds me of, did they call this gray? It's like a Ford color of some sort, is what I'm trying to remember. There you go. Okay, all the best, and I hope this video does prove to be of some use to somebody out there. Good luck.